There's a story in the Bible about a woman who reached out to Jesus, not with words but with faith, and what happened next changed her life forever. Jesus was on his way to help a man whose daughter was very sick. A huge crowd followed him through the streets. People pressed in from all sides, trying to get close, to see him, maybe even to touch him. In the middle of that noisy, crowded scene was a woman who had been suffering for 12 long years. She had a condition that caused her to bleed non-stop. It wasn't just painful, it isolated her. In her culture, that kind of illness made her unclean, which meant she wasn't supposed to touch anyone or be touched. For 12 years she lived on the edges of society, rejected, weak, and out of options. She had spent everything she owned on doctors, but nothing worked. In fact, she was getting worse. But then she heard about Jesus, the stories of his healing power, his kindness, his miracles. They stirred something inside her that hadn't been alive in a long time. Hope. She said to herself, "If I can just touch his clothes, I'll be healed." So she pushed her way through the crowd, heart pounding, terrified of being recognized or rejected. And then she reached out, just enough to brush the edge of his cloak. Instantly, she felt something change inside her. The bleeding stopped. The pain disappeared. She knew she was healed. But Jesus also knew. He stopped and asked, "Who touched my clothes?" The disciples looked at him confused. There were people everywhere pressing against him from every side. But Jesus said, "Someone touched me. I felt power go out from me." The woman realized she couldn't stay hidden. Trembling, she came forward, fell at his feet, and told him everything. The years of pain, the shame, the hope that had driven her to reach out in faith. Jesus looked at her and said words that would stay with her forever. "Daughter, your faith has made you well. Go in peace and be free from your suffering." This wasn't just a physical healing, it was restoration. Jesus didn't just stop her bleeding. He gave her back her dignity, her identity, her place in the world. Her story reminds us that faith, even in its smallest form, can reach the heart of God. Sometimes we don't have the strength for big prayers or bold actions. Sometimes all we can do is reach out in faith, and that's enough. Thanks for watching. If you enjoy my videos, please follow for more useful and informative content. Also, my appreciation to you for watching all the way to the end. You can now grab a free copy of the Daily Prayer Journal. Download link in my profile.